All right, man. If the Lions fired Dan Campbell, then what? Now people acting like the Lions fired Dan Campbell. We can move on to a better candidate, or we can move on to something different, or we can move on to something more marvelous. It's been the same. It's been the same thing, bro. Jim Caldwell was the one they got right, but then you know what I'm saying, they got rid of him because they brought in somebody else in. They brought somebody else in, straight up and down. So you fired Dan Campbell, then what do y'all expect? What they have shown is it's going to be the same old, same old. That's exactly what they showed. It's going to be the same old, same old. So what they gonna fire Dan Campbell and bring in a top candidate? They had an opportunity to do that when they hired Dan Campbell. Rumors keep going with them flirting with drafting guys. I mean, getting guys like Bob Stoops, Matt Campbell from Ohio State, Bob Stoops from Oklahoma. It's never tied to guys like Robert Salah. They said, well, he interviewed bad. Okay, whatever. Look like he, maybe he did that shit on purpose, or maybe y'all definition of a good interview and a bad interview, I don't know it. They didn't even say we can go out there and get somebody like Doug Peterson, who won a Super Bowl in Philadelphia. They're not gonna go out there and go after Sean Payton. It's not that'll make the most sense. Give Sean Payton as much, give him a blank check, and give him a blank check for all the resources that he needs. That'll make the most sense. Right? That would make the absolute most sense. They're not going to do that. They're going to go out there, get another cheap candidate. Dan Campbell said something. He said, I told my agent, no matter what it takes, I want that job. They liked him because he was cheap. So what do you think? What else do you think gonna happen? What else do you think gonna happen? They're gonna do the same thing. Do you think they're gonna pick the right candidate? At least give Dan Campbell an opportunity to grow into the right candidate. Now with Jim Swartz, you understand. You understand because he just couldn't keep the dogs on the leash. Dogs can't be running around the neighborhood scaring people and doing vicious stuff. Discipline discipline became a problem. And some of that discipline, it poured over. You know what I'm saying? It poured over to off the field shit too. People forgot that too. Give Dan Campbell an opportunity to learn from his mistakes. Give him a couple more seasons. What else you got to lose? You're not gonna go out there and find the next Michael McDonald, or you're not gonna find the next Kyle Shanahan. You know what I'm saying? You're not. You're not. You're not. They're going to go out there and find another Dan Campbell. You're going to go out there and get entry-level guys, or you're going to go out there and get entry-level guys, or you're going to go out there and get entry-level guys. You got to give them opportunity to learn and grow. That's the difference from their mistakes. You can't keep just a revolving door of coaches. You got to give them an opportunity to implement what you want to implement, and he hasn't had the opportunity. He hasn't had the opportunity to get a fair shake. Now he makes some questionable calls and all that, and he keep having a lot of faith. He hasn't got an opportunity to get his quarterback in here. They haven't had an opportunity to get healthy players in here, so we don't know what the team look like healthy. But do his management need to be better? His fourth down decision making overall need to be better? Yes. And if they can't get better by the end of the year and he's still making the same boneheaded mistakes, then I guess we just got to get rid of him. And I agree with what y'all saying. But if that started to clear up, he started making some more level-headed decisions and all that type of stuff, I'm cool. How you gonna get to, from Detroit to Nebraska and he only got 3 tires? How? How? That's all I'm asking. How? How you gonna get there? Need 4 tires to roll, unless you on a slingshot or something like that. So get this dude a full gun or give him a full deck of cards to play with. And then he can't get it done, so be it. But I don't trust the Detroit Lions to go out here and get the right candidate. Do you? I don't. I don't trust him to go out there and get the right candidate. It's going to be more the same Dan Campbell. Chris Spielman seems to be not making a difference. They're still making dumb decisions with Chris Spielman and without Chris Spielman. And it all boils down to Sheila don't care about no winning. She don't sympathize with us. If she did, she'd go out there and get Sean Payton and give him a blank check. And say, you got our full support. Go do what you need to do. If she did, she wouldn't still be going out here getting the cheapest guy available. Come on. Brad Holmes has no general manager back experience, dude. Y'all do understand that, right? Like fucking Matt Millen, excuse my language, all over again. He's a lot smarter than Matt Millen, though, but you catch my drift. He has 0 experience. He's a college director or scout. I can see if you brought somebody in who knew what they was doing, he learned their ring, and then eventually he take over. That's a lot different. That's a lot different. But that ain't the case. That's not the case. So I just want to know, like, where are we going with this? Oh, y'all love them, and then it's fire them. Like, okay, you fire them, and then what? That's my question. Then what? Then where you go? Where do you go from here? Another candidate that's just like Dan Campbell? Is that where we going with another candidate that's just like Dan Campbell? That's where we going. Somebody might even be cheaper. They're not gonna get the guy next up. Come on. Come on. Y'all acting like we a franchise is gonna go on to something bigger and better, or even a little bit better. It's not. History tells us they're gonna get it right again. If they do get it right, they're gonna get rid of them. Come on. Come on. That's my thing. Everybody just mad. Y'all just love this man. Y'all love it. Y'all just was loving this man. Now it's all man. He making bad decisions. Okay. When you get somebody that ain't highly loved and who ain't highly touted and is supposed to be a diamond in the rough, he got to go through his growing pains. So that is what it is. I just want to know damn what. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Hell all notifications, increase chance notifications. You go live, drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree, find us Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.